We set our traps for walrus, bear, and seal. We fill the zoo with caribou. Depends on how we feel. Oh, we bring them back alive. We bring them back alive. We don't know why we catch them, but we bring them back alive. We bring them back alive. We don't know why we do it, but we bring them back alive. Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Did you see a walrus going there?
In there.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Icicles. Ah. Gosh. Great.
Also turned out a large number of educational, sponsored, and promotional films. The Volunteer Worker is a rarely seen short from 1940 featuring Donald Duck as a good citizen trying to collect money for charity. The abrupt ending implies that this was designed to be followed by a pitch for a specific worthy cause, and there's never any shortage of those.
Good morning. The new dance to you. Welcome. This ought to be better. How do you do? I'm from the... God's got killing us too many action. Darn it. This time I'll make them give around on the mission. Sorry. Tonight I just...
No, you could not!
Hello? How do you do?
No!
Gosh.
What's the trouble, Sonny? Your gal turn you down?
Yeah.
Collecting for charity, huh? I suppose they're kind of slow in kicking in, huh?
And how?
You don't have to tell me the good them charities do. I know. They helped out plenty when times was tough for me.
Champion?
Now look, I ain't got much, and if everybody would give a little, it'd help a lot, see? So here, I'll start the ball a-rolling.
Gosh! Thanks!
Littlebug, shame on you.
Look at the terrible things you do. Littering, cluttering every place.
Why, but it's disgraceful. Littlebug, where's your pride?
Making a mess of the
Countryside, spoiling and soiling each lovely view. Shame, oh shame on you. It really makes one wonder what kind of house you keep. On every tour, the world is yours. Personal garbage heap. You thoughtless littlebug, don't you care?
People must follow you
Everywhere, cleaning up places that you've gone to. Littlebug, oh shame on you.
in the war that we wage against pests. Modern science, of course, never rests. The mosquito, we are told, now is largely controlled through oil, sprayed on swamps it infests. The boll weevil, relentlessly lusting, succumbs to a chemical dusting. And where the termite carouses, we fumigate houses with gases it finds most disgusting. Still, we have no cause to be smug. We've invented no poison nor drug to settle the score with one pest we abhor and contemptibly call litterbug. This strange wingless pest we berate was unwisely endowed its one trait. With claw-like transmitters, it holds, tears, and litters. On weekends, 3 times its own weight. Of their habits, this much science knows. They stay dormant through seasons of snows, behind walls that are thick, made of wood or of brick, in their nests built in parallel rows. They emerge in great numbers in spring, and at once start to scamper and sing. They take pride in their labors, competing with neighbors engaged in the very same thing. Although proudly, each strives to maintain an immaculate private domain, why each one another throws trash on its brother is a paradox none can explain. Now, as to the types of litter bugs, most common, the unconscious carrier. Uses the drop, or the pop and drop. It possesses no brain for a barrier. And when virus-inflicted, its litter is carelessly tossed. And when tobacco-addicted, its trail is not easily lost. The sports bug. Flamboyant in raiment is always loaded for littering entertainment. Drop kicking, a well-placed bunt, drives that are clicking, a javelin stunt, out, a 4-litter man. Now the sneak bug is a sneak. Methods polished to perfection. Some so smooth in technique they defy human detection. Well, it's impossible to follow the sleight-of-hand action unless we slow down that action a fraction. The young are harmless, lovable creatures till their inborn instincts appear and they show their obnoxious features. Though receiving no formal training, they achieve amazing results, constantly striving and straining to be as objectionable as the adults. Summertime is migration time, and litter bugs swarm in veritable legions, thousands upon thousands, moving on to other regions. Oh, a frightening experience to be caught in their path. The swarm consists of 2 species, so science teaches. One plagues mountains, the other infests beaches. The beach bug is attracted by the sparkling white sands and oceans glittering. And here it indulges in its favorite pastimes. Eating and littering. Beach bugs are not nocturnal. At sundown, they instinctively return to their habitations. Archaeologists have unearthed these evidences of previous migrations. mountain bug is drawn to woodland splendor, where nature's at her best. Here, it establishes a temporary nest. In the crisp mountain air, its appetite is far from retarded. It eats anything from containers that can be easily discarded.
Little bug, little bug,
Little bug, shame on you.
Look at the horrible things you do.
littering, cluttering every place.
My, but it's disgraceful.
Little bug, where's your pride? Making a mess of the countryside.
Spoiling and soiling each lovely view.
Shame, oh shame on you.
It really makes one wonder what kind of house you keep. On every tour, the world is your personal garbage heap.
You thought less, little bug, don't you care?
People must follow you everywhere, cleaning up places that you've gone to. Little bug, shame on you. Little bug, shame on you. Little bug, oh, shame on you. Little bug, oh, shame on you.
Sure, that's it, sure.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, happy royal workers. Shall we sing our loyal work song? We're royal, we're loyal, we'll always be joyful. We'll work hard and long, for to you we do belong. Today must be right, the customer is always right. We'll work, our duties never shirk. No, we'll never watch the clock. So come now, we must work fast, and time will pass.
What's the matter with this horn? That is it. Nothing to it. What the?
See how the minutes slip by when we keep our mind on our work?
Oh, yeah? Uh-oh.
We don't sound very busy down there, do we, Mr. Duck? Ah, that's better, much better. Now let's mark this one rush, please. Why, Mr. Duck, aren't you ashamed?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Say you're sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
That's a good boy. Back to our work now. Wrap this one quickly.
Wow.
What's that? Night blooming narcissus? Oh, no, it's come hither, number 5. Attention, workers. I've some good news for you.
Wow.
Production has increased in every single department
Oh.
except one.
What?
The gift wrapping department.
Is that so?
Something will have to be done. Royal brothers aren't happy.
Yes, and they's gonna do something about it.
Now hurry up, hurry up. Here's a rush order, Mr. Duck. Now, Mr. Duck, we mustn't play with the toys.
Yum, 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 yum.
Ah, happy royal family. Haven't we had a lovely day?
Shut up! Oh, it's great. Why don't you be more careful? Try to hold you.
All right, royal workers, quitting time. But not for you, Mr. Duck. I'm sure you won't mind staying to wrap a few more packages. Remember the royal spirit. Give me everything you've got. Mr. Duck? Ouch! Be careful! Mr. Duck, stop it! Please! Oh, help! 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 Mr. Duck, please! Help! Help! No, 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 no.
So long, Duck. I'll see you later. Oh.
An odd character, old Captain Duck. Strange how we've stayed together all these years. It happened a long, long time ago. Back in 26, I think it was. Yeah, April 3rd, 1926. Let's see now. Storm getting worse. Ship floundering badly. April 4th. That's still in 26, of course. We can't last much longer. Have just gotten orders to abandon ship. Yeah, that was the start of it all. We made a strange pair, the captain and I.
Oh, It's time for our next ration.
It was customary for the captain to ration our meager supplies.
On your mark, get set, go! That's it.
Sometimes I doubted the captain's honesty. As days dragged on, there was nothing to do but eat and rest. Then, finally, on the dawn of the 27th day,
What's the matter? Dad! Oh, how would you die? Dad! Phone! Bye-bye. Oh yeah, Mac. Up you go. Okay. On your mark. Get set. Go. Okay. On your mark. Get set. Go. Oh boy. Now for the meat. Hey, Mac. Atta boy. And you go. Huh? Hey, what's the matter there? Bring it out. Come on, check it out.
well, sir, as time went on, there were many incidents that sorely tried my patience with the captain. For instance, that little fish episode.
Don, blast a duck. How? My hat! My hat! Hey, I lost my hat! Oh, my hat! Hop on, Mac, and get my hat! Attaboy!
I don't know how the captain ever expected me to get his hat, jiggling around that way.
I'm sorry.
Why don't he hold still?
Wait! Come on, Mac. Don't be a sorehead. Shit!
Yes, I made up with him all right. I don't like to carry a grudge, and I'll have to admit those fish were mighty tasty.
Hey, Mac! My hat! Go! You! Come on!
Well, sir, the captain and I have been fast friends all these years. But to this day, I have never quite been able to understand the old boy.
I'm gonna shoot it, Bob. On your back. Get inside. Go.
See what I mean?